I'm actually going to begin with you, Desiree. I was just wondering if you made a conscious decision before making this movie that you weren't going to star in your next one, or was it more based on the actual kind of the material that you kind of found and realised there wasn't a role here for you in this?
There was definitely no role for me.
You couldn't play 16?
I tried. It would be funny if I auditioned.
That would have been great.
We should make that tape.
That's funny.
My audition for Cameron.
That's what we should do.
Oh, yeah, no, anyway. That's for sure going to
Or
happen.
would Eddie Murphy didn't play every single role in it? Or maybe
That
You know
would
what?
have been very self-serving.
That would be amazing to make a gay
Every
conversion
single-
therapy teen coming-of-age film where I'm losing my virginity to myself.
I want to see
think
like
that
the therapy
film should
session
exist.
of like you manipulating yourself.
You know, I have always wanted to be a filmmaker. I don't feel like acting is my calling. It's something that I did in my first film because my first film was an extension of this web series, and in the web series we just didn't feel like holding auditions, and it was basically like this hand-to-mouth excitement of like, I have something to say, let's say it as quickly as possible with an iPhone and just cut all of the roadblocks. So we edited it ourselves, we recorded it ourselves. This is for this web series I made called The Slope with Ingrid Youngerman. And then, so that grew, but I never went into my career thinking I'd like to be an actor. And so I was very excited to make a movie that I wasn't going to appear in at all and give the job to the professionals. And I feel like on this set I really learned what it was to be a director, and it's the thing I'm most proud of in my life, because I was able to do my job and not multitask.
And Chloe, I mean, I was wondering about the emotional connection to the role, because I mean, this is quite a unique situation in the sense that most teenagers aren't sent away to basically go to effectively a camp where they're taught to hate themselves. That's not something that generally people usually have to go through. So what was your inroad into this character to find that sense, that strand of relatability?
Well, I mean, you know, inherently, I feel like when you're a teenager, you are conditioned to hate yourself in a lot of ways by society. You immediately think that everything is wrong with you and every issue is the biggest issue ever. And in particular, you think that your issues are singular and that no one is going through the same thing. But when you start to, you know, meet people that share with you their struggles, you start to realize that you're not alone in that. So whatever your struggles are, when you find that your groove with your friendships and where you fit in, and people who love you unconditionally and don't see you for how you feel about yourself, which is inadequate, that's a beautiful moment. So, you know, at the end of the day, this is a story about kids coming of age. It just happens to be that they're gay, and it happens to be that, you know, they're being conditioned to hate themselves for being gay.
And I was reading as well that the election took place during the shoot. I was wondering, I mean, that must have been quite a surreal distraction also. I mean, did that change anything kind of post-election? Because, I mean, for the rest of the shoot, I mean, I was wondering if it changed because Trump's victory almost gave a voice and a kind of platform to people, to fascists and the sort of people that...
Neo-Nazis.
Neo-Nazis, yes.
Yeah.
The sort of people that would believe in this sort of thing. So I was wondering if that changed anything after that for the rest of the shoot.
It changed the urgency. We all knew we were making a film that mattered to us. We were an intimate set of a young crew that was mostly cutting their teeth on their like first or second feature film. And a lot of us are queer and we cared about the subject matter, but there was an urgency and a relevance and a heartbreak that got funneled into making the film, and the stakes were much higher once that election happened. But I was grateful to be there with them, and that's what I said to everyone. You know, I'd rather be together making this film, which is a direct response to this administration, than mourning in my bed by myself.
And just very quickly before I go, my favourite scene is Chloe when you sing "What's Up" by the Four Non-Blondes, and I was wondering what's your go-to karaoke song for both of you?
Lucky by Britney Spears. Very easy, very quick response there. I got that one in my pocket.
Salt and pepper shoop.
Oh my God, we should do these tonight.
Done.
Shoot.
You just sorted our plans.
There we go.
Thank you, sir.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Cheers. Thank you. Cool. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,